Fast food restaurant chain has 630 outlets in the United States. I believe that means that our total, I'm going to add all these up, should be 630. We can check that. The following table categorizes them by city population and location and presents the number of outlets in each category. All right, so let's first, again, let's add all these up. 35, 57, 73, that's 165. 26, 48, and 123, that's 197. 31, 56, and 74, that's 161. 16, 42, and 49, that's 107. If I sum those, 107 plus 161 plus 197 plus 165, that's 630. Adding this way, 35, 26, 31, and 16, that's 108. 57, 48, 56, and 42. 203. 73, 123, 74, and 49, 319. So if I sum those, 319, 203, 108, that also gives me 630. So I'm good so far. Okay. So the question now, given that the outlet is located in the West, now this given that, now we're talking about conditional probability. Oh, let me fix that. I like to do conditional probability on tables intuitively, but if you're looking for a formula, the probability of A given B, that equals the probability of A and B divided by the probability of B. A given B. Now this problem is worded a little differently, right? It's kind of worded as given B A. They put the given part first in this statement. This is the probability that A occurs given that B has already occurred. Probability that A occurs given that B has already occurred. And here we're saying given that this has already occurred, what's the probability of the first thing, the initial statement? Fine. When I do this intuitively, we'll get this formula encapsulated in there. So given that the outlet is located in the West, so this given part is changing my sample space. Normally the denominator of probability here would be just the big total, right? But since we're talking about conditionally, given that this thing has occurred, given that we know this thing has occurred, we're changing the size of our sample space. I'm only considering outlets in the West. I'm only considering these. Out of these, given that I know that we're here, so out of these 268, out of these 268 outlets, how many of them are in a city with population 50,000 to 500,000? Out of these 268, 54, 56 plus 42, 98 out of those 268. That's your answer. So this is the probability of both 50,000 to 500,000 and in the West. That's those 98 people out of the given part, out of these here. And if I was to, let's say, divide this, 98 divided by 268, round of 3 decimal places as usual, 0.366. This moves up. 0.366.